Fighter 6. Fighter 6. Fighting ground. Special online greatest match. a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What are they thinking here? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Throws him down. Still slugging it out here. Trips him up. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Brushes off the impact. Impact's a no-go. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Throws him. What's next? Knockdown. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Closing moments of the match. In there! Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Had the radar up and running. Throws them to negate the block. Lots of life to play with. Oh, what's this? Canceling each other out. These fighters are in sync. Player two hits them with a stop and bop. Breaks the block with a throw. Jumps. Jump goes to the air. They trade hits. Wins out in the battle of the skies. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Shows a medium kick. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Brushes that off and keeps going. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Oh, here we go. Genius read with that throw escape. Connects with the throw. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Charges up the plasma. What where they put the fear of God in it? Player two comes away with the win. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. That was a solid anti-air. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. What's the play here? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Grabs him, takes a trip. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Well-timed corner switch. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Next hit with a drive rush to keep it going. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Hits him with his free flow. Zones with the fireball. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 chases them down. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps in. Who's going to start things off? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but they're still springs forward with the drive rush. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Both fighters planning something? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. What'll happen here? Jumps? They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Right on for the critical art. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
This is the path I have chosen.
Oh, wow. Look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 2 can't use any drive move. What a finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Start crumps him hard. Shakes things up with a fireball. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Big gauge lead here. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Were they baiting them into that? Turning it right up with a super. Come on. Ketsuga Saiho connects. Jamie's gonna show all of those G's that there's a new player in town. The swagger step sends them flying. Throws them. Both sides getting anti-air in the clutch. Quick, the low kick hits. Burns out. Free throw strikes. Dangerous range here. Oh my, the throw tech. Jump, clutch, anti-air. An absolute beast. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Hits the drive. Hold your breath. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. There's a corner switch. Gets the crossup. Trips him up. Down to the wire. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Solid combo. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Taking stock. Projectile to try and change the situation. Gets him. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Grabs them. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Okay, creating some space here. Checks with a medium kick. Quick breather. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Big opportunity now in this corner. Player 2, oh, burnout triggered. Going in, experiencing burnout. Dashes forward. Raw critical, what's gonna happen? KO. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Ready. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. The combo's there. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The jump in catches them. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Sticks the jump in. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Okay, creating some space here. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Shoots off a fireball up close. Both sides are gonna have to fight without drive. Takes a trip. Went for the chip kill. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, rusts that off and keeps going. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Sticks the combo. Knockdown and super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation, looking to impress with this super. Is this gonna kill? They're not dead. This fight's not over. Player experiencing burnout. Barely blocks the jump in. Went for the chip kill. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps in. Close range projectile. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 with a slight lead. This is gonna hurt. Connects with the throw. Player 2 with the rip and whiffs. They're wide open. Holy! There's a drive impact. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player 1 super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Make smart use of the game. Escape denied. Are you kidding me? That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that footnote. What an opening statement there. Were they baiting them into that? Risky up-close scrap still going. Brushes off the impact. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Both sides looking for an opening. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Taking stock. Holds out with the block. Grabs him. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. The quarter makes it, and the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Experiencing burnout. Demon Blade kick. Knockdown and Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Demon Raid? This is gonna be bad news. Gotta be careful not to whip at this. Drive impact misses. Connects with the throw. Zones with the fireball. Noticeable likely flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with the fireball. The last round. It's now or never. Akuma's going in. Throws him. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Impact squat. Pokes with a kick. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Walls flat into the guard frame. Player 2 is barely hanging all in with a rush. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure.
Snatches up a sip of calamity. We're about to see Akuma when he really means business.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Hadouken!
The projectile hits! Fantastic positioning on show during that round. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin.
Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Blocks the jump in. Gets a good read on their opponent. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. All right. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Checks him with a projectile. That drive impact doesn't get through. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. What a clutch side kicks there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Knockdown. Were they baiting them into that? Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has in there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Jumps? Are we going to see some fireworks here? Throws out a projectile. Player 1 spent the super art to take the last round, but how will they handle the meter deficit? Knockdown and? The Fuha stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Lots of Fuha vent and plenty of avenues to race through. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. The Fuha's there to give them even better return than their investment. Gets carried to the corner. Not much life difference. Breaks the block with a throw. The throw whip hits him with a stop and bop. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive on it. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Excellent block. Just go for it. Dashes out the gate right there. Is it time for pleasure? Time for pain. As far as jury's concerned, they're kind of the same. They add a bit of OD spice. They couldn't tech the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Final round. Who will the fighting game hit them with a stop and bop? Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 has a big drive gauge lead. Drive impact misses. What's next? Anticipated that throw. Brawl reads the counterattack. Chisels him down. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Smart play with the throw. Did well to get the buff in there. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Oh, easy tech. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Nails the anti-air. Scrapping it out, up, burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. The drive impact is denied. Clutch, anti-air. Okay, here, impact, squash. One chance here may end this match. Finds the target. Are we gonna see a comeback here? What now? Crashes out the cage right there. Medium kick. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? They were right to be on guard there. Yep, it's a good spot. Use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Make smart use of the gauge. Good super. Player 2. Nothing stops this train. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. Finds the target. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Goes for the throw. Knockdown. Difficult situation for a throw. What's the play here? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Decides to buff up while they can. Strings it all together. Knockdown. Nice cross-up. Throws them. What's next? What's their game plan here at this critical? They can't squander this punish counter chance. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up in there's an overdrive shorty. Will that drive impact get punished? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Gets a risky buff in. Ooh, there's a side, brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 1 just put themselves experiencing burnout. Checks with the meter, finds the target. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Are we going to see a comeback here? Flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Baby!
Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Knockdown. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through them. Blocks the impact. The drive impact is denied. Takes experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Gotta be careful not to whip at this. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player 1 can't use. Burnout activates. Connects with the throw. Crowns him from above. Will this be enough to kill? Hanging by a thread. Just need one final push. Shifts him for the win. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 1 chases them down. They're really being worked over in the corner. Knockdown. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Punishes that ill-timed attack and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Throws him. What's next? Next hit will end the round. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. That last attack took some courage. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Long low attack hit. Jumps up, throws them to negate the block. Player 1 has calls out their shot and responds with authority. Time to reassess the situation. Which way you gonna block? Going in? Oh, says no to the impact. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Burnout activates. Air slasher. Gets the back throw to turn. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Gets a good read on their opponent. Deal some damage with that quick combo. What's the play here? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Opts for the throw. This is a tough spot. KO. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. A brave forward jump that lands a punish counter for the first hit. Player one did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. It's a good spot to use the super. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up.
Player two digs in deep to get that drive in. Player burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Did well to get the buff in there. Starts off zoning with fireball. Still slugging it out here. The drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Not shy with the grab. Taking stock. This is a tough spot. KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player one was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. A quick breather. Jump.
This is my chance.
Throws them. What's next? Player one can build off this lead. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player two will need to play it burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Hits them with a stopping block. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. So little light for untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. This is the final round. They gotta lay it all on the table right here. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. They exchange blows. Player two got smothered. But what now? Ooh, brushes that off and keeps going. Back into the corner. All in with the rush. Takes them for a ride on the Thunderbird. Jump in, parry. That's gonna leave him rattled. Oh, here it's betting it all on the drive rush. Player one may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super arc. The drive impact doesn't work. Oh, they switch sides. Connects with the throw. Dangerous range here. Fire coming through. What a finish. Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Brushes that off and keeps going. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? What's the play here? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Parries the projectile. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Did well to get the buff in there. The low heavy hits. Goes for the super art. Blocks that attack. The impact gets blocked. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Knockdown. Player one will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Oh, talk about overextending.
Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change.
Good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Did well to get the buff in there. Parries the projectile. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum?
The Condor Wind added a bit of juice to that attack.
Player two rushes that off and keeps going. But baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. A super art? That's not gonna hit. Jumps in. Showing some real tenacity. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Looking for a chance. Full stock on the Condor Wind. Gotta watch for a sudden surge. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Oh, could be the start of something. Gets a risky buff in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super art.
This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting.
A real test of nerves here. Holy! And whips! They're wide open!
More fuel to the fire. Cook them up.
Player one, there's a burnout. Who will come out on top? Like, what a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Open, reads the jump in perfectly. This can lead to some big damage. Thinking cap, overdrive Shoryuken. Click, all the throw connects. Oh, they switch sides.
Both sides getting ready.
And whips, they're wide open. Oh, gotta do better than that. They're using a fireball to force a reaction.
Tomahawk Buster to shut him down.
Player two can't let this simmer. They got just like the Big Chief. A real test of nerves. Oh, the drive impact hit for a punish. They gotta dig down Shin Hashogaki. This could be make or break. Oh my God, super.
They are done.
Player two is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Come on, get ready. This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Decides to go in with the target combo. That was a solid anti-air. Goes for the throw. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Hold your breath. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Sticks the combo. Well-timed corner switch. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get. Hits them with a stop and pop. Shows the medium kick. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Oh! Players, they can't squander this punish counter chance. Raises with power win. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. Smart play with the throw. Risky up-close scrap's still going. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Grabs and throws him away. What'll happen here? Finds the target. Player one will... Oh, huge catch. Can this drive bring them back? Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Put the fear of God in it. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks with the projectile. No go for the throw. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but it's down to the wire. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. Throws him down. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Can't tech the throw. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Smart throws, that'll do more damage than usual. Player two had a hard time managing their drive gauge last round, and I'm sure they're aware that they need to start adapting. Solid combo. Big throw. Smart play with the throw. From upstairs. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Manages to block it. Ooh! Baits out the attack and gets the punish count. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
This is the path I have chosen.
This is going to hurt. Shakes things up with the fireball. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. The drive impact doesn't work. Player one has hit that with confidence. Can they use their resources wisely to pick up the win here? That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the... Hits the drive! Hits them with a stopping bomb. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Fires a power wave! Player one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Raises with power wave! That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Drive gauge gap here. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Impact counter! Ooh, that's so sick! Player one needs to wait this out. Throws him. What's next? It burns out. Drives impact misses. Ooh, what a smart blow. Player solid anti-air. Connects with the throw. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Both sides getting ready. Breaks through with the throw. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let us begin.
Hope you're ready.
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Shoots off of the projectile from downtown to check their approach. Goes air to air to deny them a chance. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. What's the play here? Player 1 has the life lead. The combo's there. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Super meter is looking bare right now. Will they try to hang back to stock up or continue fighting? Player 1 chases them down. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage.
You're done.
Experience it gets some. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Hit them with a stop and pop. Were they baiting them into that? This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. But it's a good spot to use the super. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Jumps in. Excellent block. Oh, burnout triggered. All the throw connects. Charges up the flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open, sets up with the jump in. The last round hits them with a stop and pop. Looking to impress with this super. Player 1 makes it look easy. Perfect cage management. Boom! Player 2 with a lead. Will they go for offense or defense? Getting it all on the drive rush. Looking for a hold. The drive impact doesn't work. Throw is denied. Forward rush. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Any burnout, but they may have a plan here. Oh, putting the cherry on top. What now? They are not getting close to each other. Nice fireball. They're recovered. Drive rush. Getting it all on the drive rush. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, Raw Super. Player 1, and they're just gonna go for it with this hit. It is over. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Throws a fireball. Blocks the impact. Sonic boom. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Trips him up. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Heats it up with a combo into super. Solid combo. Combo, what a finish. Great meat on the life gauge there. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with down to the wire.
My turn.
Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Sonic boom! Looking for a chance. What'll happen here? Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Oh, could be the start of something. Blocks the impact. Jumps up, springs forward with the drive rush. Doesn't miss a beat. Were they baiting them into that? Uses the gauge for a super art. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Checks them with the boom. Time to reassess the situation? So, what's next? Let's loose a boom! Shuts that down with a parry. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Drops them! Doing some quick planning? Both fighters planning something? They decide to take a breather to regroup. Excellent block! Oh, good.
Clutch, anti-air.
Both hurting for some drive gauge. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Escapes the corner. Boom! Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? About 20 flatlines in. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a drugs that off. Uses their drive gauge. Throws them. Both avoiding the low kick hits. Excellent block. Looking for a hole. There's a drive impact.
Turning it right up with the super.
Both sides getting ready. Quite a burnout, but they may have a plan here. Medium kick.
Dashes out the gauge right there.
Slices the gastrointestinal tract.
Where you put that empty and whooping ass to work.
This is the path I am sure.
A real forward run. What? Oh, stun! Bad news is on the way. Bends the meter. Low heavy.
What will be the follow-up here?
Boom! Uses their drive gauge. Player one can't use put them on notice. Player two
Was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
Nothing stops this train.
Rolls out the Soba. Jumps. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player two will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. They've been pushed into the wall, and the stun's there. Hold your breath. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Player one is maintaining the corner, heats it up with a combo into super. Player one chased a throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner.
Round two.
Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Can they stop this likely experiencing burnout? Knockdown and Shinju Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Player one has an empty drive hit. Oh, burnout triggered. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. A quick breather. Now, can they finish the job? Jumps up, barely blocks the upping the pressure with these baby booms. Player one is in a very good spot now. All the throw connects. What's next? A jump? This can lead to some big damage. Player two, what a finish! Player one was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Let's get this mission started.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Still slugging it out here. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. the low kick is blocked. All right. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Box him with a target combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be their setup here? Throws him to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Very solid corner switch. What's their game plan? Down to the wire.
They can't squander this punish counter trick. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage.
Genius read. They need to rely on their instincts here. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening.
This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously.
Player 1 will have to fight back to in there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Ooh, hits him with a stopping bomb. Top brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? How will this impact things? Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes?
Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to tank. Shreds them with a in there.
Last round, people.
Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Sonic uses their drive gauge. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 got smothered. But what now? Took him to the corner in a flash. Throws him. Oh, burnout triggered. Both anticipated that throw.
Perfect execution with the anti-air. Drops him hard.
Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
Genius read with that throw escape. Tons of space between the fighters now.
What are they connects with the throw? What's next? Player 1, wow, reads the counterattack.
Super art to show what a PhD in fighter can do for you.
Okay, here we go. Holy! Like, oh my God, this fighter's got the perfect read. Turns out, player 2 can't use any drive moves. Are you kidding me? Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Sonic breaks. Oh, burnout triggered. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Caught in the cross-up. What are they thinking here? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Who's going to break the silence first?
Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Hold your breath. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. Got their eye on the air. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Punish counter. This could lead to something. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Heading into the end game now. It's getting to... Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be this? Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks them with a projectile. Fantastic reaction there. Sonic boom! They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Very solid corner switch. Oh, easy tech. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Big throws. Knockdown and the drive impact is denied. Flicks out the blade to creep up. Both fighters planning something? The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. They decide to take a breather to regroup. A quick breather. Jumps up. Oh, what's this? There's the impact.
Not letting that go unpunished. This is a tough situation to be in with...
Burnout activates. Connects with the throw. Life lead is there, but still finishes it with the anti-air.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Ooh, it looks like the
Adds a bit of OG spice.
Flicks out the blade to creep up.
Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves.
Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm.
Sonic boom. Players burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change.
A quick breather.
Player 2 is it the drive impact doesn't work. Impact squash. Dangerous range here. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Amazing. Looking to follow up after that target.
Blocks the low kick. Cross-up attack.
Shoots their shot.
Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punch.
Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Dangerous range here. No heavy. What will be the follow-up here? Who's gonna take it? It is over. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while.
They really took it down to the wire.
Another fight is coming your way.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What are these fighters thinking now? Who's going to break the silence first? Low heavy, what's the play here? Blocks the jump in. Did well to get the buff in there. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge in. They need to find a way to reset the situation. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Takes a trip. Decides to buff up while they can. They hit each other. In a dire situation, they can't avoid
Very solid tomahawk buster.
down to the wire. Wraps it up with the drive impact.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Gets the knockdown, and now, still very early in the round. Taking stock.
Hits them with a stopping bomb.
Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. A quick breather. How will this impact things? They decide to take a breather to regroup. Sonic boom! The drive impact is denied. Gets a risky buff in. Checks him with the boom. The impact doesn't do anything. Showing some real tenacity. Both fighters planning something, experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is brushes that off and keeps going. Bumps up. Scrapping it out up close. Jumps, throws them. Going in, but low heavy. Ooh, what a smart throw.
Both sides getting...
And whip, they're wide open. What a finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Grabs and throws them away. That drive impact doesn't get through. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Goes for the throw. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Gets the jump in. KO! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes to the overdrive. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps? Player one did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their grounding. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player one can build off this lead. A quick breather. Looking for a chance. Sonic boom. Jumps in. Knockdown and... brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super art. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. There it is! They knew it'd be enough. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Burns the drive gauge. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Handily escapes the throw. Blocks the jump in. The impact gets blocked. Throws him down. Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super art gauge. Takes the chance to hurt him. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Knockdown. Impact's a no-go. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Next up, player one needs to deal with this burnout. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. KO. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Trying to read each other here? Hit them with a stop and bop. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Checks him with the boom. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Did well to get the buff in there. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Player two springs forward with the drive rush. What'll happen here? Experiencing burnout. Clint baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Knockdown and... player one will look to apply pressure here. Oh no, they're stunned. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player two is barely all the throw connects. One chance here may end this match. Checks him with the boom. Are we gonna see a comeback here? In there! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a throws him. It's time for both fighters to lay it. The drive impact doesn't work. Jumps up, very solid tomahawk buster. Gets a risky buff in. Player two, tomahawk buster to shut him down. There's a burnout. What now? Player one has an empty drive through. All in with a rush. Oh my god, what a throw tech. Cleared for landing. Player two needs to take advantage of this gauge to connect with the throw. Okay, here we go. The throw is denied. Oh man, this is a scary range. Are they going to be all the throw connects? Both sides getting ready. How do they read that throw? Just like the Big Chief. Player two drives and back misses. The jump in tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Super art to show off what a PhD and fighter can do for you. What now?
Sonic Blade for some cover fire. They're taking fire. Jumps. The throw is denied. Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can't afford any mistakes. Gets them in the air. That was a fight turned round.
comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Starts with a jump in. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. That barely connected, but it still counts. What's the play here? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Did well to get the buff in there. The super armor does its job. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Both sides are gonna have to fight without drive. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. If Venom charges forward. Sonic Boom! Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. The impact doesn't do anything. Both fighters are way KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Heats it up with a combo into super. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Going in, decides to meet them in the air. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. Knockdown and jumps up. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Sonic Blade to fish for a reaction. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Oh, could be the start of something. Oh, what's this? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Life lead is there, but can this drive bring them back? Hanging on for dear life. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. This is a bad dashes out the cage right there! Will this be enough to kill? Flatline zone. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Combo with the target combo. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. All right, what's coming up next? Grabs him. Knockdown. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Opts to create space to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Down to the wire. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Taking stock. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? They decide to take a breather to regroup. So, what's next? Smart play with the throw. Knockdown and jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Hits them with a stop and bop. There's an overdrive arc. Player 1, ooh. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Can they create an opportunity? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Gets the counter counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Burns the drive gauge. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Gets some. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Absorbs the attack and fires back. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Sonic Boom! At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Going in, jumps up, blocks the impact. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something, looking for a chance. The engagement here will have a hit them with a stop and block. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. A quick breather. Low heavy. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Checks him with the boom. Gotta be careful. Holy! Rushes that off and keeps going. Are we gonna see a comeback here? What'll happen here? Draw critical. What's gonna happen? Finishes with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Decides not to run, hits the drive. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Blocks it. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player 1 connects with the throw. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Looking for a chance. Checks him with the boom. A jump in. Player wrecks them. Jumps. Ooh, what a smart blow. Getting it all on the drive run. Nothing stops this train. Player all in with a rush. Okay, here we go. Player 2 in with the drop. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out!
Kyle wins!
Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money!
comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Let's get round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Long, low attack hits. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Impact's a no-go. Reacts to the throw. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Brushes off the impact. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Anything could happen here. The pressure is so intense here. The jump in is denied. They're being absolutely relentless KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Throws them to negate the block. The drive is hits them with a stop and block. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Not much drive to work with at the moment. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and whiffs the impact. Checks him with the boom. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Both fighters planning something? They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Sonic boom! Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Big super art hit. It's on. Solid anti-air. Player 2 connects with the throw. What now? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Ooh, what a smart blow. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Amazing. Denied. Keeps cool and locks them out. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? What are you jumping in for? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Who's going to steal this win? Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. All the throw connects. The jump-in is denied. Impact squat. Player 1 needs to wait this out. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? The low kick hits. Wow, reads the counterattack. Oh, putting the cherry on top. What's next? Shakes things up with a fireball. Player 2, anti-air in the clutch. What if they crop some hard? Knew the throw was coming. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Can this drive bring them back? Perfect execution with the anti-air. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. They're taking a step that's willing to risk it for the overdrive. And whip! They're wide open. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. A lot of pressure building up here. Boom! Gets into perfect fireball range. Let's loose a boom! Solid anti-air! Throws! Ugh, take a seat! What are they waiting for? They are done! Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute.
Now, find a new rival.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Let's get this mission started. Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a chance with that jump in. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Who's gonna make a move? The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Player one with the life lead. Goes for the throw. All right. Just down to the wire. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That drive impact doesn't get through. Good job blocking the jumper. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Okay, creating some space here. Next hit will end the picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Blocks the low heavy. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Player two ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Going in. Player two is in a pretty cool burnout trigger. It's a good spot to use the super. Knockdown and player one will look to apply pressure here. Jumps? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player one is dominating this match. Raises with power wave. They must have a game plan here. Gets tagged by the fireball. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? They block the overhead, and plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Starts with a jump in. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Player one in that dangerous burnout stage. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Starts off zoning with fireballs. Knockdown. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Throws them. What's next? Taking stock. Life lead opens up. Decides to meet them in the air. Next hit would end the round. Shows a medium kick. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Checks them with a projectile. Player two had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Absorbs the attack, and there's the impact! Not letting that go unpunished. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Jumps up. Checks with a medium kick. Super on deck to both. Hold your breath. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Uses the gauge for a super art. Burnout activates. Spends it all for the crossfire. This is what happens when Sonic Boom beats somersault kick for an all-out assault. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Doing some quick planning? Connects with medium kick. Oh, could be the start of something.
Hits him with a stop and pop. One chance here may end this match.
Not much life left.
Willing to risk it for the overdrive.
Time to reassess the situation? So, what's next?
Sonic Blade to steal a turn.
Come on, it's either now or never.
A gutsy fireball gives them the round. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Let's loose a boom. Jumps up. Barely blocks the... Finds the target.
The match just started. It's anyone's game.
What now? This is a bad situation to be in. Turning it right up with a super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Good presence of mind to whoop. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Throws them. The low. Shoots their shot. Drives it back, misses.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Wow, sat and waited for this open. Put them on notice. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.